Well, it's been a while, my friends. Things have been quite busy and eventful, which is wonderful because that means there will be much to share with you over the next few weeks. There's been so much beautiful information that's been coming through from our higher aspects, and I can't wait for you all to hear it. You are about to listen to a session with a healer that actually has a channel here on YouTube. She does these incredible crystal baths, which you can learn more about on her channel, Unique Healing. That's unique with a YOU. And I will link her channel in the description below. She is also finishing up her SCHH training and is seriously one of the most powerful beings and healers I've ever encountered. Without a doubt, this one will be a force to be reckoned with as a practitioner. As you are about to hear, we encountered quite a feisty demon who threw a rather big fit by blowing one of my office doors right off of the bottom hinges. Don't worry, guys, everyone is just fine. Everyone was safe. Sometimes demons, they kind of remind me of children that don't want to leave the party, and they react by throwing a temper tantrum. On a side note, my website is finally up and running, so to learn more about quantum healing hypnosis or to book a session, please go to higherselfperspective.com. And now that you know where to find me, let's get on with the session. From demons to a war in the elf realm and how to use your fairy dust. Yes, I said fairy dust. This session is full of useful information, including protection and even how to transmute any darkness sent your way. I wanted to say thank you so much to Rebecca from Unique Healing. We all appreciate you sharing your experience with us. And thank you to all of you for being here and supporting my channel. Please share this video on social media and help get out the word about this beautiful healing modality of quantum healing hypnosis. All right, I will see you guys in the comment section. I will be including a link in the description if anybody would like to see the TikTok video where I show what happened to the door during the session. I had to cut out the sound due to copyright, but at least you can see a little bit if you don't go to my TikTok of how this door literally was just blowing in the wind. It was like a windstorm came through my office, like my hair blowing everywhere, and the door was just flapping in the wind. It was crazy. All right, let's get to the session.
My stomach's like bubbling.
Let's focus in on that energy. As you focus on that bubbling in your stomach, I want you to let me know if you notice any color attached to this energy.
Blue, and it's tingling up to my breast and my head.
Are you sensing any emotion or feeling attached with this?
No.
And ask Archangel Michael to cast his net of white light over this blue bubbling energy. I'm going to ask this energy to move on up to this one's throat now so that we may have a chance to speak with it today. Ask who I'm speaking with.
No.
How is it that you were able to attach to this one?
I'm in his stomach.
Did something happen? Was there an opening that you saw? Just want to let you know that we are here to help you today and ask Kuan Yin to please assist us in wrapping the one lying in the bed and this blue energy in your beautiful light so that everyone feels safe and comforted. Have you ever incarnated in a human body?
Yes.
Do you remember what happened, how you passed away?
I was a boy. There was a car.
It's okay, these are just memories. You're not going to feel any of the pain of that day. What happened with the car?
It ran me over. I didn't see it. It ran me over.
Do you remember seeing a light that day? A light that felt like a magnet pulling you towards it?
Yes, but I was scared.
Hmm. Sure, it was very confusing and scary.
Yes.
Why did you decide to attach to this one?
Because she felt kind. She was a child.
Hmm.
We used to play. We used to play together.
Oh, before you attached to her?
Yeah.
I see.
In her first house. In country of the house.
What
And then
happened?
something scared us.
Hmm.
An energy. Something scared us, a dark being. And I went inside her because she was more brave than me. I was scared. We were both scared.
Have you
So she
seen
let
that
me
in?
in.
Oh, she did to protect you?
Yeah, she let me in. She's like a big sister. She let me
Oh, that's sweet. You've been with her a long time.
in. Yeah,
Have you seen the same dark energy since that time that you were first scared?
not the same one, but we've seen some, yes.
Have you been causing this one any issues physically or making her feel a certain way on accident?
Sometimes I do somersaults and she feels dizzy.
You playing inside of her?
Yeah, it makes her dizzy though. I don't mean to, I just like playing.
We'd like to help you pass over properly today. Maybe be reunited with some of your family, take you back to the light so that you can have a chance to maybe have your own body again. So you can feel and touch other people again and play and do somersaults. But
Yes, I want to play.
okay. I want you to go back to that day with the car. I want you to remember seeing that light. But this time, instead of being scared, I want you to be brave. And I want you to let that light pull you towards it. Can you see that light?
Yes,
You to look into that light and let me know if you see anybody there waiting for you.
My nan.
Go to your nan now. Go give her a big hug. As you're doing that, as you're going into the light and reuniting with your nan, I want you to slowly and gently lift all of that blue energy of yours off of the one lying in the bed, the one lying in the bed to see all of that blue energy lifting up and out of your body. Will you let me know if you notice any cords or attachments to this energy?
Yeah, I can feel a cord.
I'm going to ask Kuan Yin to assist us with this one. Kuan Yin, will you help us please remove this cord nice and gently so that this one does not feel any discomfort? Has that cord been severed?
Yes.
I want you to see that little bit of cord that's still attached to you, that's part of you. I want you to see that wrapping around your body and slowly tightening, absorbing back into your body, becoming one with you again. To the little boy, is there anything you would like to say to her before you go home with your nan?
I love you and thank you.
Is there anything you would like to say to him?
I love you and thank you too. I wish you luck. Wish you well.
Go now, go off into the light. It's time to go home now. We're going to see him disappearing off into the distance, being carried off by that white light. And let's bring some healing into this area. Some light. What color would you like to use?
Purple.
Beautiful. We're sending in that purple energy now, that beautiful purple light into your body, melting into every space that he was once attached. Please let me know when it has filled every place that that boy once was.
Yeah. There's a
Thank
pain in my solar plexus.
you. Let's focus in on this energy in the solar plexus. Are you noticing any color with this energy?
Black, and it's like haze in my brain.
Okay. And ask Archangel Michael, please cast a net over this one's entire upper body, head and stomach. And ask the team of light to also send a pulse of gentle white source light, stabilizing this black energy. Metatron is here to assist. We're just going to pull that net in a little bit tighter so no one is able to hide. We are actually here to help you and not hurt you. Raphael, will you please send the one lying in the bed some of your green healing energy so that she feels no discomfort during this process? And I ask this being now to go on up to this one's throat so that we may have a chance to speak with it today. The angels are all around you. You are protected and you are safe.
Go away. Go away.
I ask who I'm speaking with.
Go away. No.
Metatron, will you please help stabilize this energy?
No.
Kuan Yin, will you please surround this being in your unconditional love and compassion? We are here to help you today. We are not here to hurt you. You are not in trouble. How is it that you were able to attach to this one?
It's my job.
Do you like your job?
It's my job.
Who is it that sent you to attach to this one?
The head of the demons.
Hmm. Do you have a name?
Zakara. Zakara.
Yes.
I am Zakara.
Yes. Are you the one who just blew my door off the hinges?
Yes.
Hmm. Well, I can see that you're obviously very powerful. But what if I told you I can show you a way to make you more powerful?
I am powerful.
You haven't seen anything yet,
I am
though.
powerful.
But how powerful
I
are you if you're stuck inside the body of a human?
am powerful. Watch.
Metatron, will you please help stabilize this energy? Thank you. I'm trying to tell you you're being controlled, and we would like to help you. You have forgotten who you truly are.
I control. I control.
Who do you control?
This one.
Yeah, but weren't you sent there? Don't you have a master? Don't you have a boss?
Yes.
Wouldn't you like your own free will back? Wouldn't you like to make your own decisions and not have to attach to humans? Be sent wherever, whenever, by anybody else's whim? Be conjured and controlled?
Maybe.
Would you like me to show you a way that you can be more powerful than your master?
Yes.
Okay.
Show me. Tell me.
You
Tell me.
take all that power, take your awareness, and I want you to look deep inside your being. I want you to search for your own inner light. You have one there. It's just probably really small right now. It might even be flickering, but it's there. Have you found it?
Dim.
I want you to take that power of yours. I want you to focus in on that dim little white light, and with your mind, grow it bigger. Bigger and bigger until it's so big that all of your being is inside of it. How does that feel?
Calm. Ma. Calmer.
Does it feel nice?
Different.
Are you starting to remember a little bit of who you truly are?
Yes.
Mhm. Would you like to go home today? Would you like your free will back?
Yes.
Would you maybe help me get some clarity on a few things before we escort you home?
Yes.
How have you been affecting this one lying in the bed?
I make her want things that I want.
Like,
Like sex, like food, like drink. She stopped drinking though.
that must have gotten kind of boring for you.
A little. She stopped doing all the things I wanted her to do. She stopped listening to me.
Mm,
Because I'm in her brain as well. I make her want what I want.
mm. How are you able to attach to her?
And I was a child. When she was a child,
Mm,
she, in her garage outside, where her rabbit was, I killed her rabbit. And then that made me her sad, and I got in. I
You've
made the
been
rabbit jump out of the cage and it died.
you've been with her a long time.
Yes.
How were you able to be attached to her in two different places of her body?
I can move in and out. I
Mm,
move through her sacral, through her solar plexus, and then up to her head. I go up through the spine. I swirl. I'm like a snake.
do you look like a snake?
Yeah, yeah, I do.
Have you been
I swirl around her spine.
causing any of that pain in her kidneys and lower back
Yes. In her back, I sit there. I swirl. I do it tighter.
as she's sleeping?
Yes. It's when she doesn't move and I can do it. I can move where I want then. I can't move where I want during the day. She's too powerful now.
Is that
She
why you
stops
were so
me.
angry?
Yeah, she stops me and I just want out now. I want out.
Okay, we're gonna do that today. I want you to look out in front of you. Look out for another bright white light. It's gonna kind of have the feeling of home that you're starting to remember. It's gonna feel like a magnet pulling you towards it. You see that light?
Yes.
Are you ready to go now?
Yes. I'm
I'm gonna ask,
sorry.
is there anything else you'd like to say to her?
I'm sorry. I'm just sorry. I was doing what I was told. I'm
Is
sorry for killing your rabbit.
there anything you'd like to say to him?
It's okay. I forgive you.
Now we're going to bring you into the light now, but when you get there, I just have a couple more questions for you. But let's start this process of releasing your energy from hers. On the count of 3, you're going to begin to lift all of your black energy up and off of this one's physical body and energetic body. And 3, 2, 1. Want you in the bed to see all of that lifting off. Is that black energy completely off your body now?
Not yet.
Are there any attachments, any hooks?
To my belly button.
Is it a hook, a cord?
Like a hook, yeah.
Okay. We're going to need Kuan Yin for this one as well. Kuan, will you please help us gently unhook this cord from her belly button? And ask Archangel Raphael as well to send in a pulse of that emerald, beautiful healing light. This one's stomach. I want you to see and feel that swirling around as she's removing this hook. And just let me know once that has been detached.
It's done.
Beautiful. To the being, are you in the light now?
Yes.
Is there anything you can tell us about who it is that sent you? Anything that you feel that we should know?
There's loads of them. There's troops. Yeah, I am just a troop to that man. Hire a stuff. Hire stuff. Hire stuff. Can't quite hear.
Do you have any advice on how we can better protect ourselves from these entities being sent to us and attaching?
The water cleanses. Bless the water. The showers, the baths. Bless them and ask them to set intentions to cleanse the aura. Because that's where we hide mostly.
In the
Is
water or the
around
aura?
around the aura until something happens, and then we come in.
I see. And then one last thing. Do you know why you were sent to her?
Yes, because this one is going to be a light, and we do not want these lights to come on and to activate the towns and the villages and the places and the people. We need to stop people like her and you and stop them. And that's why I was sent.
I see. Well, thank you for deciding to go back to the light today, and thank you for shedding some insight on this matter for us. Gonna ask Archangel Michael now to escort you back home. I want you to see that being disappearing off into the distance. And now we're gonna bring in some healing light. What color would you like that to be?
Green.
Beautiful. Raphael and the team of light, we're all sending in that beautiful green light, swirling around your head, filling any openings around your torso, your solar plexus, your belly button, melting into all of those spaces, bringing with it healing. You might even feel a little tingling as you feel it incorporating into your physical and energetic body. Shall we begin with the countdown again?
Yes.
And allow it to flow down throughout the entire
There's a stab
body.
in my hand. There's a knife in my hand. The top of my hand and the top of my right hand.
Let's focus in on that stabbing in your right hand. You just see a knife, or do you feel or
It's a
notice a
dagger.
color?
And
Dagger.
it's a dagger, and it's now I can feel energy of pain up my right arm.
Rachel Michael, can you please cast your net of white light around this dagger and this one's entire right arm? We're going to send in some white light, high frequency, to stabilize this energy. Are you feeling any pain still?
That's better.
Okay. As you focus in on this dagger, is there any sort of color attached to it?
Silver.
Is there any sort of feeling or emotion attached to this?
Guilt.
I'm going to ask this energy to move on up to this one's throat. No more stabbing, just that silver energy moving on up to the throat so that we may have a chance to speak with it today. May I ask who I'm speaking with?
Lord. Konza.
What is it that you were able to attach to this one
We had a fight.
in this lifetime?
Now, in the realm of the elves and fairies, there's elves, fairies, dragons, and trees.
Did you send this dagger to her, or did you actually attach to her?
I stabbed her, and then I found out the truth. Or she found out the truth. And then I felt guilty. She felt guilty, and it was left. I found out the truth. Something was not being told to me.
What was the truth? What were you not being told?
Our realm was being taken over. Our realm was being taken over by the dark. And I thought she was the dark. I stabbed her. And I killed her.
But you stabbed her in the arm. How did that kill her?
I stabbed her in the back, the shoulder.
Mm.
And then she reached around and I stabbed her in the hand then.
Mm.
I was angry because I thought she was taking over and ruining everything for the elves.
Are you an elf?
Yes, I am Lord of the Elves.
Hmm. Was she an elf?
She was a white woman, a white witch woman, a woman. She had white hair, long white hair, and pointy ears.
But she wasn't a fairy.
She's bigger than a fairy.
How is it that
She was queen of the fairies. She was bigger. She was the leader of the fairies. She was trying to stop us, the dark, from taking over her land.
you were a part of the darkness that was taken over then?
I was a part of the darkness, but she was not.
Hmm. All along, or did this happen during the
I,
takeover?
I was tricked.
Hmm.
I was tricked by the dark. And now I've had to stay here and I've had to hold her down. They made me because I was tricked. I was told that she was the one, but she wasn't. She was the one. She was the one protecting the light. She was the fairy queen. They called her Elmia.
So are you,
Elmia of the light.
hmm,
Elmia of the light.
so are you attached to her in all her other lifetimes as well? Or just this
Yes,
one? Hmm.
yes. And I want to leave. They tricked me into being here, and now I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I tried to cause as little pain as I can, but I
Hmm.
give her shoulder pain sometimes. But I'm stuck. I'm frustrated. I was tricked.
Hey, we're gonna help you today. We're gonna help you release off of this one
Thank you.
and have your free will back. Yes. Full team of light is here to help do this. But is there anything you feel that this one needs to know about the role that she plays in all of this, in this current lifetime as a human?
It's being repeated. There'll be ones that stab you in the back that are from the light. We've already had one. There's two more to come.
Mm.
She's holding the light again. That's her job again, to lead the light. And there'll be people to come and stab her in the back again. Two
Is there
more.
is there anything she should know about these two people? Any warnings you could give, or
Be aware. Be aware. Not all it seems. It's not coming from her, it's coming from it. There's black magic being sent to you. I can feel tingles all over my body. You're sending black magic. It's not to do with, but it's to do with line. Just beware. You need to protect when you go there, and then black magic needs removing.
are there any other beings in there right now? side of her body?
In the bottom of the feet,
Okay.
in the knee, in the ankle. And there's like a cage attached to her head, AI.
Thank
And
you
there's a
for
cord.
the.
There's a cord that's connected from energy. She's removed the energy, but the cord was not removed that day, that time. And
Okay.
it's trying to come back in.
Okay. All right. We will take care of all of this today. Thank you for all of your help. And thank you for trying not to hurt her too much. I'm sorry that you got tricked. We're going to help you cross over, though, and go back into the light where you belong. Right now, I'm going to ask for Archangel Michael's help. We still have that net all around that silver energy. And we are going to slowly lift that energy up and off of this one's physical body, an energetic body, to the one lying in the bed. I want you to see that metallic silver energy lifting off of your arm and your shoulder, lifting off of your back. You notice if there are any cords or attachments with this one.
Where the two stabs are,
And in the back and the arm,
back in the hand. Yeah.
the back and the hand, okay. I'm going to ask Archangel Michael, please, to assist us. We're going to use that electric blue sword. One lying in the bed, if you have a sword, you can use yours as well. We're going to count down from 3 to 1. And on 1, I want you to exhale 3 times as we cut the cord. 3, 2, and 1. Exhale 3 times, cutting the cords now. Cutting the cords. And any cord that is still attached to you, that is part of you, I want you to see that wrapping around your body and hugging into your body as you slowly absorb that which belongs to you. Absorb that back into your being, as it is now a part of you only and does not belong to anyone else. And to Lord Kanza, is there anything you wanted to say to her before you leave?
You'll win this time. Keep going.
Is there anything you would like to say to him?
Thank you. I forgive you.
Go now with Archangel Michael. He's going to escort you back home to the light. The one lying in the bed, let's bring in some healing light. What color would you like to use?
White.
Beautiful. We are sending in some high frequency white light now to your hand and to your back, flowing in and around, filling all of those wounds and anywhere else that that being was once attached. So we keep going, or would you like to tap into any of these other energies that that one mentioned?
Yeah, my ankles below, in my ankles and knees, and below my feet, I feel like it's brown and like blocking me.
Okay. It's brown in all these areas. Does it feel like one energy?
Little energies.
Kind of just spread about there. Are you feeling
Yeah,
any emotions attached to this? Any feelings?
no.
Let's focus in on that brown energy that's blocking those areas of her feet, knees, and ankles. And ask Archangel Michael to please cast a net of white light over this one's legs and feet, pulling in all of those little energies close together. We're going to see if they operate as one consciousness or separate. I'm going to pull these energies up to this one's throat now and ask to speak with one of them who either speaks for them all or one
I
of
speak
them.
for them all.
Thank you. Who am I
We're from
speaking
the
with?
same timeline. We're from the same time. We're part of the fallen fairies that were against this leader.
How is it that you were able to attach to this one?
We were sent
By the dark?
by the dark, yes. We had to take her down. As she was dying, we went in then.
Hmm. And so you're just attached to her and all of her other fractals of her being? Or
Yes, we
just,
have to keep her down.
I
We were
see.
helping to keep her down. But now we know the story and the truth. We want to go home.
Were you tricked as well? Or were you captured?
We were tricked and then captured.
And then kind of used to work for the dark?
Yes,
I see.
slaves.
Are there any issues you've been causing for this one?
Yes, we do our best to not. But when she walks, she gets pain in the ankle and the knee. It's because there's a few of us and there's not much space.
Mm. She mentioned that your energy felt like it was blocking. Are you blocking her from anything?
From connecting to Gaia,
Mm.
because that was our job.
See.
And we're not strong enough to move out of the way.
We're going to help you go back to the light today. Will you help us maybe get some more clarity on this battle that is still happening between the light and the dark?
Yes.
Thank you. Is there any advice you have for those representing the light in this realm today?
That there's more of you than there is of them.
Are
Keep
they?
going.
Thank you. Are these
You're
two?
doing a beautiful job.
Are these two realms happening simultaneously? Like what is happening in that fairy elf realm? Is that also happening here? Or in our linear time, does it feel like what happened in the elf realm is now happening now and here?
There are many dimensions, many layers
Mhm.
within the realms.
Do you have any?
Sometimes I feel like this is being repeated,
Mm,
but it's beyond my knowing of whether this is happening the same or different, or if I'm still in that realm, but it feels like it's repeated.
I see. Do you have any advice for us on how to not make those same mistakes from your realm to this one?
Use the truth cloak.
What is the truth cloak and how do we use it?
The truth cloak. You place the truth cloak over the energy or over the person, and it will show you whether they are light or dark.
Is that something that this one already knows how to do?
No,
Thank you. Can you explain to her how to use it, or is this something you think she'll learn along the way?
she's been told about it before, but she needs to start using it. Place it over a person. And when you ask it 3 times, are you 100% light? Are you from the light? 3 times. It must show its true form
Mm,
because they are sneaky, and this is what's happened in the past. And this is why things like us have fallen, because they trick us. Like they said before, the light, there can be ones in the dark that are showing themselves in the light. You guys need to learn how to see that, because these are the ones ruining it. These are the ones siphoning the light and getting between the light, stopping it from spreading and uniting.
thank you. Thank you for sharing that with us.
You're welcome.
Is there anything you think that this one, anything else that she needs to know before we escort you back home?
You are doing a great job. We were rooting for you because we knew the truth would come out.
We are going to begin the process of separating your energy from the one lying in the bed. Let's start now. Let's start lifting that brown energy off of this one's physical body and off of her energetic body. Are there any cords attached?
It's like to my Earth star.
I ask the team of light to assist us. We are going to cut this cord now. In 3, 2, 1, and exhale. Cutting that cord. And that cord is being transmuted and absorbing back into that chakra, that earth star, coming whole with you again. The beings in the light, is there anything you would like to say to this one before you leave?
Thank you. Keep going.
Anything you would like to say to them?
Thank you. I will.
And go off now into the light, back where you belong. Thank you for rooting for us. Are you able to tap into any of the other energies? Like that cage in your head? Shall we seek the assistance of your higher self for that?
This, you're the higher self.
Do you feel that you're able to connect in, or shall I take you a little bit deeper?
A little bit deeper, please.
I've ever seen, as far as the eye can see.
It's there.
What does she look like?
She looks happy. She gave me a big hug and she's so happy. I know the truth about her experience with the soul contract that was made. She's saying, I'm so sorry. I had no idea. No idea.
Is there anything We ask her if there's anything we can do with this contract today. Can we get rid of this contract yet?
It's like a blue skin, almost piece of paper.
Can you grab that contract and see it in your hands?
Yes, it's written in blood. His blood
Beautiful.
fingerprints.
Does it say anything on this contract?
It's in a different language. It's like light language, but it's not. It looks like it's just symbols. There's a back. There's a back. I'll turn it over. It's lighter coloured.
Let's tap into your knowing. Let's take all of your knowing. Let's see if you can decipher what this says.
Although the contract may be done, it is now that you have time to come and forth until the now. You may make this full contract disappear undone. Has ended the contracts. It disappeared to light into thin air.
Beautiful. Is your grandmother still there with you?
Yes,
Does she
there's a
have
rainbow over my family.
Does anyone have a message for you today?
She just wants to say thank you. And that will be well soon. This will help. This will help.
Can we transmute any of that? Has it been released with the contract?
It will be released with the contract.
Is there anything we need to see, say, or do today with your family? Or shall we say goodbye for now until again?
They're showing me like a reptilian holding down the grey.
Mhm. Do they know if that's who sent this cage to your head?
Yes, that's why my head's tingling. It's like rooted into my crown.
Shall we get rid of this today
Yes.
and ask for assistance from the entire team of light? We're going to need Kuan Yin's help as well to help disconnect these roots of this cage from this one's crown. As she's doing that to the one lying in the bed, I'd like you to see a violet flame slowly appearing in front of you. Saint Germain, will you please assist us with this? It is in front of you like a purple campfire, ready to transmute this cage.
It's dug right into my brain. I can feel it.
Ask Archangel Michael to please assist Kuan Yin by casting that net of light over this one's head as Kuan Yin slowly releases all those parts that are dug into this one's brain and head. We're going to send your head a beautiful pulse of white golden light that you feel no discomfort. Raphael is sending in a beautiful green light to help start this process of healing as this device is removed. When we connect in with your higher self later, we'll get more information on all of this for you. And just let me know when this device has been removed.
It's removed.
Beautiful. Would you like us to put it in the flame for you, or would you like to throw it in yourself?
I would like to throw it in.
It's in. I want you to see that cage transmuting to that violet flame color, then transmuting to that high frequency golden white light color, and it is melting into the flame and releasing any hold that it once had on you. It no longer is a part of you. It no longer can track you or control you or keep you in a cage. And I ask Saint Germain to please carry your fire off into the distance. Take it somewhere else to be used for something else. Let's bring in some healing light to your head. What color would you like?
Green.
We are sending in that beautiful emerald green light, swirling around your head, filling all those holes where that device was once attached, bringing with it healing and love and wholeness. Your head and your brain and your mind. They belong to nobody else. You need another moment to let this integrate.
Yeah.
The angels are all around you right now, surrounding that high frequency of the angelic realm, lifting your frequency higher, assisting with this integration, surrounding you in love and light, supporting you during this time of healing as our frequency has raised. Are you able to connect in with your higher self?
Yes.
Am I now speaking with the higher self?
Yes.
Thank you for being here today. Is there anything that you can share with this one about that cage that was just removed from her head?
It was placed because they knew that she would be the one to end the contract. They didn't want that to happen.
Was this causing her any physical symptoms?
Migraines when she was going too high frequency.
Beautiful. We were seeing this overlapping or repeating timeline from that Elf and Fairy realm to this one today. She could have seen many different things. Why did you show her that today?
Because it is important that she knows that the light will sometimes stab her in the back, as it's disguised as the dark. She is so trusting, which is a good thing, but at the same time can lead to fall in.
Is there any karma still playing out from that lifetime? Or was that released with the entities today?
There's green energy left in the auric field from it. Needs to be removed. That's all that's left.
Are all of her chakras spinning as they should be and as open
No,
as they should be?
no, they need some work.
Shall we do that now, or shall we go over the questions first?
Do that now.
Okay. The higher self, is it okay to continue?
Yes,
Thank you. Are all of her chakras now spinning and as open as they should be after that?
yes,
Thank you. Are there any upgrades that this one could benefit from today?
yes. There are several light codes being placed into her crown now.
Beautiful. Do you need a moment with that, or shall I keep going?
You can keep going.
Are there any more AI or any implants that are not for the best and highest good of her that
In
we
the
can?
right ear.
Okay. Is this something you would like assistance with removing or deactivating today?
Yes, please. And the tooth, and the tooth, and the teeth, and the gums.
Okay. Who would you like assistance from?
Archangel Michael.
Angel Michael, will you please cast your net of light over this one's teeth and the gums and the ear? Metatron, will you please help us in deactivating these energies? Is there anything from the higher self that we need to know about this AI or implants? What are they being used for?
Tracking.
The reptilians or the greys?
Grace. They took her. They
But
placed it in her ear.
do we need Kuan Yin to help loosen any wires or make sure any pieces are completely removed?
There's a wire connecting all the way around the back. Yes, please.
Yin, please help us in gently removing this wire. Once that wire is removed, will you please let me know, and we're going to lift these devices off of her.
Yes, it's done.
Thank you. We're going to count from 3 to 1. I want you to exhale as we lift these devices off of you. Make sure we're getting off every last piece of it. 3, we're beginning to loosen it. 2, beginning to lift it off of your physical body, your energetic body. And 1, it is completely separated. We are going to take this device, transmute it, and I'm going to ask Metatron and Archangel Michael to take this somewhere else to be used for something else. Do we need to send in any healing to this area?
Yes, white light.
Beautiful. We are sending in that white light now, the tooth and jaw, and wherever the wire was attached, in that ear as well. You might even feel a little bit of tingling as that healing is taking place. Is there any healing or help required by the physical body today that we could assist with?
The stock.
How shall we proceed with healing for that?
Sending purple light down.
Yeah.
Going through the intestines.
Is that something you're already doing?
Yes.
Thank you.
Placing a white band around it. And placing some fairy dust.
Are you a fairy?
I was.
Mm. The queen of the fairies?
Yes.
Is fairy dust something that this one uses or can use in this realm?
She can. She did not know.
Is this something that she'll remember how to do? Or is it something that you'd like to explain to her?
So I want to tell her that when she's using her fingers over the crystal clients and the crystal bath, that is actually what she's been doing. She's been using fairy dust and she didn't know it. Now she knows. It will be intensified with its intentions.
Thank you. That's exciting. Her and I were discussing earlier that we feel like we're going to be fast friends. And I feel like I know her as a fairy. Do her and I know each other from another realm?
Yes, you're a green fairy. She was blue.
Mm.
You've worked in lives together, not the life we are talking about where she was the queen,
Mm.
but in another life.
That's fun.
It was fun.
Is it okay to proceed with some questions that she
Yeah,
had prepared for today?
we
What?
we used to fly around, play tricks on the dark ourselves, and use our fairy dust and watch them poof,
Poof, like disappear?
poof, disappear. Remember that, girls.
Oh,
The
that
fairy
might
dust is very powerful.
come in handy. We've been dealing with a lot of demons lately.
I know.
We use the fairy dust on the demons, or do we need something stronger?
Can use the fairy dust to calm the demons.
Mm.
What it does is it makes them realize it goes all the way down into that tiny spark of light that they have. Use this, girls, when you are working with the demons. Use the fairy dust when you're getting them to look for their spark of light. It will help them follow the light to find their light inside.
He was curious who her guides are right now, who is guiding and working with her.
She has so many. She has a Palladian light team behind her. She has the realm and the galactic federation of light. She has the realm of the fairies. She has medicine people who've been past life medicine healers. She has Native American healers. She has archangels whenever she calls them. She has ascended masters. Mother Mary. She has a lot that she can pull on. The Palladian family are always around.
I just saw a, a crown. Does she have a crown on the top of her head?
Yes, she is. She is the Queen of Light.
Is this something she carries with her in this life as well?
Yes,
Should she be holding her crystal baths? Are they affecting her energy in any way?
absolutely not. And she should be holding them because the baths are helping so many people. And that's when she has her layers of healers to help her. She knows this. She's placing people in portals. She placed herself in portals. She is protected completely. They need to 100% happen. They're doing so good.
Beautiful. Speaking of being well protected, what protection is best for her to use when holding the crystal baths or working with clients?
Use the fairy dust as well. What she's doing is great. But she can use the fairy dust, which was set the intention for a full force of protection. This is why her hand was hurting. When she was using her fairy dust, she didn't realize, she didn't understand. Her hand was cramping and hurting. Because of what you removed today, that was why that was hurting. It
She
will no
was
longer hurt when she's putting the fairy dust on people.
okay. Oh, is that why it stabbed that arm? Because that's the arm she uses to use fairy dust?
Yes, yes,
Interesting.
it's her right hand.
I was wondering if she is removing earthbound spirits and entities in the
Lots.
crystal baths. Okay.
We are sending them to the people who come. It's been sent out
She
because
said
they all want to come home.
mm, she said she
Make
was
sure at the end of each crystal bath, you open the portal to source and helping the earthbound souls. I know it's frustrating to hear when the crystal baths are full and then people pull out and then people come back in. I know it is frustrating to hear, but this is how the earthbound soul, this is how we are working.
okay. She was wondering when she will open the healing center.
2 years.
Is there anything she needs to know about this?
It's exactly as she plans.
Okay.
Keep striding forward. Look over your plan and keep being creative with it. It will come.
Thank you. She mentioned that she is feeling some sort of similarity with these grays, with and was sending dark magic to her as well. Can you maybe give us a little perspective on what might be happening here, or if there's anything that she can do about this?
We need to dissolve the black magic that's being sent. It's from as well. And we need to, she needs to create an umbrella effect. So every morning and every night, open up umbrella above, open up umbrella below. Place the fairy dust and set the intention dissolve any black magic that comes near. Dissolve. Do not become an wall. Do not send it back. Dissolve.
Is there any black magic that we could dissolve today to help her get a nice, easy start to this process?
Yes.
Shall we use the violet flame, or is this something that you can take care of today?
I think we should use the fairy dust.
Okay. Should I use my fairy dust as well?
Yes, please.
Come in a long way. My arms were shaking. I've never done that before. That was different.
Yeah, me too.
This has been quite a session. We do have one more question about Candida. Is this something that she should look into, or is this something that we could help with today?
Yes. This is what the healing was in the stomach. She has a clean place. She must do her best.
Does she need to make any temporary adjustments to her diet or anything to continue the healing?
The healing will continue, but she needs to eat clean food from the earth, clean food from Gaia, from our surroundings. Oranges, toxicity will help. And provide a sweetness to keep it going.
Can I please ask you to keep upgrading her body and continuing with any of this healing that may be needed over the next 3 nights in her sleep?
Yes.
Thank you. Do you have any final messages for her?
So glad you both connected. It's nice to bring light workers back together.
Yes, I'm glad we connected too. Do you have any messages for the collective that you would like to share?
If you view the dark as a monster, it will consume. If you view the dark as an enemy, it will fight. But if you view the dark as your friend, as someone to help, you will win. You will
Wow,
win.
wow, wow. Thank you. Is there anything else that we can help this one with today, or are we complete?
We are complete.
Thank you so much for coming through today.